Implementing Lean Six Sigma can feel like a daunting task. You've probably heard the success stories, companies slashing costs and boosting efficiency. But when you try to apply these principles, it often feels like you're running into a brick wall. So, what's going wrong? One of the most common pitfalls is a lack of leadership buy-in. Without strong support from the top, initiatives can fizzle out quickly. Take the example of a manufacturing company that attempted to implement lean practices. They had a great plan, but when the executives didn't actively participate or promote the changes, employees felt disengaged. They saw lean as just another flavor of the month, rather than a strategic priority. Another critical factor is inadequate training. Lean Six Sigma isn't just a set of tools, it's a mindset. If your team isn't properly trained, they won't fully grasp the concepts or how to apply them effectively. I once worked with a team that had a handful of green belts, but they were overwhelmed by the complexity of the DMEAIC process. They struggled to define the problem correctly, which led to wasted time and resources. Communication is also key. If your team isn't on the same page, you'll face confusion and resistance. I remember a project where the team was excited about implementing a new process, but they hadn't communicated the changes to the rest of the organization. When the new process rolled out, people were confused and resistant because they hadn't been involved in the conversation. Cultural resistance can be another significant barrier. Lean Six Sigma requires a shift in mindset, and not everyone is ready for that. In one organization, employees were so accustomed to their old ways that they viewed lean as a threat to their jobs. It took time and effort to change that perception, but once they saw the benefits, like reduced workloads and improved quality, they became advocates for the change. Another reason initiatives stall is the lack of measurable goals. If you can't quantify success, it's hard to maintain momentum. A retail company I consulted for set vague objectives like improve customer satisfaction. Without specific metrics, it was impossible to track progress. Once they defined clear KPIs, like reducing customer wait times by 20%, they could celebrate small wins and keep the team motivated. Lastly, it's essential to remember that Lean Six Sigma is not a one-time project. It's a continuous journey. Companies that treat it as a checkbox exercise often find themselves back at square one. A healthcare organization I worked with implemented Lean to reduce patient wait times. They saw immediate improvements, but when they stopped monitoring the processes, old habits crept back in. To truly succeed, you need to foster a culture of continuous improvement. Encourage your team to identify inefficiencies regularly and empower them to suggest changes. Celebrate those who take initiative and create an environment where experimentation is welcomed. In conclusion, the key to successful Lean Six Sigma implementation lies in strong leadership, proper training, effective communication, cultural alignment, measurable goals, and a commitment to continuous improvement. By addressing these areas, you can transform your initiatives from stalled projects into powerful engines of efficiency and cost savings.